First one, nah. 3 matches so far, and all of them have gone the distance. So maybe there's a lesson we can learn in terms of preference of ends. We've got our first men's singles match of the day on court 1. It is the 7th seed, Loh Kean Yew, up against Pablo Abian, the veteran from Spain, who's 38 years young, but still has the enthusiasm of a teenager. Here's how the draw has panned out in the men's singles. Loh Kean Yew awaiting the winner of this one in the second round. Well, once again, we'll say it should be a fairly straightforward tie, this for Loh Kean Yew, who of course was world champion a couple of years ago.
From Singapore, Loh Kean Yew.
Always great to watch. The 26-year-old.
He's facing from Spain, Pablo Abian.
And here's a man who won his first tournament in 2005. And still loves the game now as much as he did then.
You mentioned the enthusiasm of a teenager. He was just about a teenager when Loh Kean Yew was born. Amazing.
Levels of fitness, though, phenomenal for Pablo Abian. He's still in the top 100 in the world. Very purposeful stride onto court 1 from the Spaniard. It's their third meeting, in fact. And then you see the last one at the World Championships last year. In fact, both previous meetings have been won by Loh in straight games in around half an hour. But, as we've said already, you wouldn't put a great deal of faith in that being the case again here, because we've had 3 matches that have gone the distance, and choice of end seems clear that one is much more favourable than the other. So, Loh Kean Yew, ranked 7th in the world. That 3 ranking was November of last year, so not so long ago, really. First Singaporean player to win the World Championships, which he did 2 years ago. He was born in Malaysia and he moved to Singapore as a 13-year-old. He's got a couple of World Tour titles as well. We'll come back to that as we look at the Spaniard, Pablo Abian. That high ranking was 12 years ago. September of 2011. He's a 4-time Olympian. He has won 28 tournaments. The first one I mentioned, that was in Brazil, yeah, 2005. And the last was in Spain a couple of years ago. So he's won 28 tournaments over a 16-year time span, which is astonishing.
He's been a real ambassador, hasn't he, for badminton, Pablo Abian. Great to see him here again. And I just want to see a few fireworks, some excitement. I'm not sure how many World Championships he's got left in him.
I think as long as he keeps enjoying it, and as long as he's able to qualify in terms of rankings, he can keep coming. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Ready to play?
Iris Metspelu of Estonia is the chair umpire, and Ivo Kassel of Switzerland, the service judge. And I think as well for Abian, I mean, as long as he's competitive to a degree, I mean, he doesn't want to come here and be made to look silly. He never has. So, you know, as long as he's fit and he's enjoying it, why would he stop?
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Loh Kean Yew, Singapore. And on my left, Pablo Abian, Spain. Pablo Abian to serve. Love all. Play. Service over, 1 love.
I tell you what, that might be out, but he sent Loh Kean Yew the wrong way there, I think.
Well, it's classy point there played by the world number 7. But even after only a couple of points, you can clearly see Abian's fitness levels. Okay, he was left groping for that. But he moves unbelievably around the court for someone of his age. Just on the line, great shot.
3 love.
Hasn't been playing for a minute, and he's done a lot of chasing, hasn't he?
He's a fit man,
Yeah.
Abian. He's
Going to need to be here, I think.
he really will. He doesn't have the same strength and size, sheer size of glutes and quads, which means that when you're off balance, you've got to be reactive. And something I always struggle with in my game too, actually. So I know how he feels, but compare that to Loh Kean Yew, who's probably one of the quickest men out there.
Yeah, one of the quickest and one of the cleverest, I always think, in terms of his shot making, tactically.
Who looks to just cruise around the court, doesn't he? That's a nice shot.
Well, a terrific rally, which will be absolutely no consolation whatsoever to Abian.
Look at the smile on Loh Kean Yew's face as well. He's going to get lunged here, essentially, Abian.
Yeah.
I don't think there's one person in this arena, even Loh Kean Yew, that doesn't want to see Abian do well here. I don't mean to be disrespectful of the fact that he's so far out of this game, but purely on age alone. It's it's a huge underdog story, isn't it?
Well, certainly no one would begrudge him a point. And now he's got one.
And he's earned that well as well.
1-6.
Great shot.
Just wide.
2-6.
因为你的 defend 它一直，你这打直现在是连的束缚。
Service over. 7-2. Service over. 3-7.
How casual is he in defence, Loh Kean Yew?
Service over. 8-3.
Going to challenge this one is Abian. It was a decisive and fairly early call from the line judge, but Spaniard wants technology to check it. Good call.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 9-3. Play. Service over. 4-9.
Bit of indecision there from Loh Kean Yew.
Oh, that's a quite ridiculous angle.
Service over. 10.
We had the Spaniard scrambling across the net, was never going to get anywhere near it.
That's a brilliant shot. It's in.
Pablo Abian
So
challenges
a 7-point
for-
lead for the number 7 seed as they go for the mid. Oh, he's challenging. Probably a 7-point lead.
Well, the line judge was pretty quick to react, which is often a good sign of...
And Loh doesn't look bothered, does he, really? And that's why.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining. 11-4. Interval.
Well, Pablo's back on court already. Oh, no, he's just going to retrieve the shuttle for Loh Kean Yew.
注意一下你可以换一下总有些动作，主要就是你按那你过好准备那个连起来给他跑，自己要连起来就好。很好。
Stay a little back with the couple of them to go out with to stay a little back.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. (11-4). Play.
Well, he could have pretty much hit that wherever he wanted to.
4.
So much space on that side of the court. And at the moment, Abian's not sure whether Loh's going to go down the line, cross court, drop shot.
No, it's
Kind of looks like one of those ducks on a fairground shooting range. So he tried to fight fire with fire, but just missed it.
4.
it's just not a fair fight, really, but it's still terrific to see Pablo playing at the top level. Cool, trying to compete at the top level.
Service over. 5-14.
If Jill or Steen were here, they'd know whether there have been older men's singles players in the World Championships, I'm sure. I'm struggling to think of one.
I'm sure they have, but not many.
6-14.
He's so fluid, Loh Kean Yew. Oh, this is a terrific rally. Oh, it was indecisive, the drift. It was clear to see on that clear from Abian. And what a rally to win. That drift, it was in from the moment it left his racket, and then suddenly it was well out. Great reaction from Loh Kean Yew as well, he knew. Wow.
Yeah, it's in.
Service over. 58.
准备好再开。
Cool. Casual racket skills of Loh Kean Yew play with the utmost effect.
16-8.
I can tell you, Bobby, that 38 is a mere stripling, because last year Svetlana Sudirman won one match in the mixed doubles event at the age of 64.
17-8.
So 38's nothing.
It is nothing. It's men's sing. I did, however, say men's singles, but that 64.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
It's obviously what Lennon and McCartney had in mind when they wrote that song.
8.
We do still need it. 3 points away, meanwhile, is Loh from taking this opening game.
Service over. 9-18. Out. 10-18.
Oh, super shot down the line from Abian.
11-18.
Almost a half look of admiration from the Singaporean there when this whistled past him.
Service over. 19-11.
So 9 game points
11.
for Loh.
Just seems to have everything covered, doesn't he, Loh? Indecision.
Service over.
Round the head corner.
20. Game.
21-12 it is
First
in
game
just
won by Loh Kean
14
Yew.
minutes.
21,
And Loh Kean Yew
12.
now has 1 foot in the next round.
Pablo. Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Low ball. Play.
Back underway in game 2.
1, love.
No holds bars from Loh Kean Yew. Terrific straight smash winner.
Well, he has to take emotion out of it, doesn't he? He just has to win the game as quickly as he can. It's going to be a long week. You need to conserve as much energy as you are able to.
2, love.
Yes, absolutely right. Although these top players like Loh Kean Yew, they'll be so used to working to a certain amount of calorie intake and deficits and all that stuff. I was chatting with...
Pablo Abian challenges.
Oh, challenge here.
In.
Almost looked like an afterthought challenge, this, from Abian. Absolutely plumb on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Three, love.
Yeah, I was just saying that although it is a long
Play.
week, this won't be enough hard work. If he comes through in 2, he'll probably be back on court later, probably be back in the gym. Certainly have the physios all over him and rehab, that kind of stuff. was chatting with a teammate of HS Pranoy this morning on the coach, actually, and his terrific sort of ascendancy lately at the sort of back end of his, not back end of his career, but he's peaking at an age of around 30.
Yeah.
And he puts it down to having gamified his life. And I said, what on earth do you mean by that? And apparently it's this new thing where you see some of these players, I forget who it was, it might have been Loh Kean in the last match, wearing the armband, which is tracking every bit of data about what her body can tell her. Calories burnt and endurance levels and heart rates and all that stuff. And Pranoy, apparently, treats his body like you're upgrading a character of yourself in some sort of computer game. So at every stage he's looking for the extra level, so he's improving every little part of himself to make the overall improvement. And he stands by it, and he says that's why he's now better and better and better. I find it fascinating.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, the results speak for themselves, don't they? So,
Yeah.
can't argue with it.
I remember being inspired by sport when I was a youngster, you know, watching Olympic Games and watching football in the you know, top division in England. And long gone are the days of top athletes going out for a few beers before a match and stuff, isn't it? You don't see that in this kind of sport.
You don't. And, I mean, also, I mean, diet has changed massively. I remember going back probably even before that, it wasn't irregular for sportsmen to have fish and chips for lunch and then go and play a professional football match. And of course, that would never happen now.
No, consummate professionals.
I mean, it's become a science, basically, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
I love the fact that Abian won that point, having probably run the best part of a 400-metre race during the rally. And it was almost like saying to Loh, is that all you got? Amazing piece of retrieving.
Terrific attitude.
That was coming back.
Service over. 10-3.
No, he's almost toying with the Spaniard at times. Wow.
11-3.
That had some spice on that smash. How early he takes this.
他带hand的话就没有什么，但是就是你要弹后面，不然就是要过去。那个你可以抢，你带hand那个会再抢快一点。OK，看到没有什么，没有什么，就这个就要抓这个大力门就好了。
So shuttle drifting around when it's slow flight. Yeah.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. 11-3. Play. Loh Kean Yew challenges called out. Correction in.
Wow.
12-3.
Good challenge.
Play.
A smile that said, you don't need to get those decisions as well.
It's brutal at times, the attack from Loh Kean Yew.
3.
He just slaps the first one up the line and then opens up the cross court. It's going wide.
14-3.
Well, he wants to challenge it. It looked like it missed the line, but I guess he may as well have a look. Not much to lose, really. 14-3 up.
I thought this was in, you know. We're a long way away, and I'm a good bit older than Pablo Abian, so my eyes weren't
Oh, you're good.
what
Good
they
call.
once were.
Hit the line.
Correction in.
And Abian wondering what he's got to do to win a point at the moment. Even when he does win one, it's taken away.
16-3.
That is wide.
Service over. 4-16. Service over. 17-4.
Oh, well in court.
18-4.
Maybe that left to right drift played a part. Magic. Like a work of art, that shot from Loh Kean Yew. And Abian left rooted to the spot.
Service over.
Well, you're almost surprised when he makes any kind of error. Not a case of when he wins this match, or rather if he wins this match, it's when. It will be very soon. It should be the first match on the show court that hasn't gone the distance today. Which his only weakness really is that he's not been brilliant in the finals that he's reached. Just 2 World Tour titles out of 7 finals.
Yeah, winning that World Championships was a huge shock, I think, to the world. An amazing achievement for Loh Kean Yew. Oh, maybe I'm still fighting.
Only 13 more match points to save.
8-20.
Oh, he's missed the golden chance.
20.
Nicely done.
Game.
It has taken just 27 minutes. A terrific effort in defeat from Pablo Abian, but Loh Kean Yew solid as ever and starts his campaign to repeat that 2021 title in very convincing fashion.
21-12, 21-9.
It's hard to know, really, whether Loh Kean Yew is in the form that could carry him to this title again this week.
There will be tougher tests to come, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But you can only beat the guy on the other side of the net, and he's done that comprehensively inside half an hour here. (21-12, 21-9). The number 7 seed safely through. Just 27 minutes, the match time. Up next, the newlyweds, Gregory and Jenny Mares in the mixed doubles against the young Serbs Tomic and Wittmann in just a moment. You're watching the first day of the BWF World Championships 2023 from Denmark. We're in the capital city, Copenhagen. And it's going to be a fascinating week. Remember, we're with you every day, all the way through until the finals on Sunday afternoon. So, facile victory for Loh Kean Yew, and we're moving on to another mixed doubles featuring Gregory and Jenny Mares of England up against Mihajlo Tomic and Andela Wittmann of Serbia.